Hi everyone, Dominic Esposito, your drill instructor. Welcome to the clinic, and this is a little bit unusual. We still have a lot that's not finished here. You may hear a little construction in the background, which is perfectly fine, but this is an opportunity for us to let's just get going. So what I'm going to do for tonight's session is pretty simple. I'm going to show you one of the things I enjoy doing. I'm sharing this as a result of one of the letters I got. By the way, thanks so much to all you've been writing in anticipation of the new studio and what's going on in the new class format. And also to our sponsors, our beautiful new lights, limited LED lighting, absolutely gorgeous in here. I'm going to be telling you so much more about that, and then putting a promotion together for many of you who will have tables at home. You're going to want to get these kind of lights. Listen, you know the rule, okay? It's got to be number one. I use it, I would use it, or I'm going to tell you why. Don't waste your money. And this is who I picked to go with because absolutely the best all around. Okay, so let's get back to what I want to teach you tonight. One of the things I enjoy doing is, and if you get bored, and this is how it came in the letter, hey, what do you do if you ever get bored? I get bored practicing. Can you shake it up a little bit and give me some ideas and tips so I stop getting into a slump? Okay, here's a cool idea. So one of the things I'll do, utilize YouTube and all the hundreds and thousands of hours out there of free stuff and free content that's online. But check this out, okay? This is an old match that was going on between Efren Reyes and Earl Strickland. Earl just kind of punched into that 6. They come up a little bit awkward on the 7 ball. So they're having a great race to 21. Earl generally plays a little quick, but at this point, watch what's going to happen. Puts the 7 aside, comes around, and he actually cut it short using inside to come in short on the top rail. And now watch what's going to happen with the 8 ball. And he went forward. And now he's got roughly about a 42, 43 degree cut shot on this 10 ball. And here's what happens. Rush. Boom. Okay. So Earl's a great player, and so is his opponent, and so are a lot of other of you out there. But naturally, we'll just watch the quick finish here. Efren steps to the table. He does have quite a long shot right there on that 10-foot table that they're playing on, which is like what we have here, only we're on the diamond. So he's going to put this in beautifully. Nice. Okay, great. So one of the things I like to do is I like to restructure, set the table up exactly the way it was. So when I see something going on and I think, what would I have done? How could I have done it better? Could I have done it as good? Hey, could I have even messed up as good? So in this regard here, the table is set up within millimeters of exactly what it was there on the table. And my suggestion to you is at any point, if you're having a little difficulty getting your practice sessions, in good order and following the drills that I teach you and so many other things that you do with table setups, shot setups, well, you know what? Just reenact the end of a program like this. So let's just see here, give this a look. So while I'm talking as I go, one of the things I'll do is I'll try to do this 10 times. I'll set up the exact same thing, and then I'll follow. Sometimes I'll try to do exactly what I think they did, and then at other times, I'll just go ahead and do what I think I would rather do, which would be something a little more like that. And in this case, you just finish playing it out. Now, sometimes come up short, try to be intentional. Sometimes come up and use the 2 rails like Earl did and see why that might have made sense to you. And also what you can allow yourself to do is remember to use the approach zone technique instead of the conflict zone technique. And what that means is very simply, as you see, I came in here to shoot into the 8. Now, in that regard, during the program, if Earl came up to the side rail, to the bottom, and came back directly on the 8, that's what he was doing. He was using the very approach zone process that I'm explaining to you. But it got messy after that. So let me teach you that real quick just so you do understand. If you were to take 2 zones, let's say to shoot the 8 ball, we'll go back to what was the 7, the way you were looking at it, it's a 5. And then come over here and take out a couple of guide sticks, and we'll just use this for now. So basically, you might say, okay, if I'm anywhere within the zone, then I could shoot the 8-ball. Okay, so the concept is if you're going to use the approach zone versus the conflict zone, well then this is where Earl did. He shot the 5-ball, he hit the side rail, he hit the front. Look, no matter where he is, he's coming down inside the approach zone, which is brilliant, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, like I teach you, okay? Now, if you use the conflict zone, then that time, that's what I did. I came in from around 3 rails, and watch this. Oops. Oops. That's what can happen when you're using the conflict zone. You're hoping you're going to stop in there. Well, I did, but that doesn't mean it was the better way to go. But I need to do this so you can get it. If you use the approach zone, then now, let's say we're going to shoot the 8-ball, and now Earl went complete opposite. From here, he tried to go forward and then all the way back up. And once again, where was he going to shoot the 10-ball from? Anywhere within here, maybe? Sure, why not? For that matter, he could have, spun it around and did a number of things. But in order to try to come up here and land inside this zone, it didn't happen. And he came up short. He came up to like right about there, closer to the rail, and then 10-ball was about 3 inches this way because he banged it after the 8-ball. But this was the shot. And it really is a tough shot. But he missed it. And any one of us can miss it. And everybody can miss a shot. So in this case here, what I'm suggesting is using the approach zone always allows you to avoid the possibility of trying to come back up. And in this case here, if he was going to shoot the 8, my suggestion would have been go around, and no matter where you are, you can see the ball. But to try to land within a specific area, that might really be tough. So the conflict zone is difficult because you're trying to stop at a point inside the zone you're looking for, while the approach zone is one that you take, and hopefully you're just going to land somewhere in that zone as close to the 10-ball as possible. Let's just say for a moment, if I was going to shoot this 5 and then I had to shoot the 10, here's an exact example of what it might look like a little better on the 10-ball. Once again, the approach zone is this way. I'm going to take it and I'm going to go all the way around. See, starting from here, no matter where I'm at, I'm still approaching that ball, whether I'm here, 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 and I'm not trying to just get it inside of a zone. Okay, listen, that's just it. We're going to use that tonight to get up and off the launch pad. From this point forward, as more things are finished and more comes in, I'm going to show you more. But I love you, so aim straight, shoot straight, split the pockets. That's the drill instructor way. I'll look forward to seeing y'all. Hey, do me a favor. This will also be on YouTube. And share it, please. Subscribe, share, all that great stuff. I'm supposed to remember to start telling you all that. All right. I love y'all. Bye-bye now.